You open your eyes for the very first time, not in the warmth of a loving home or under the beauty of starlit skies, but in the cold, clinical embrace of the Genesis chamber. You weren't born like most. No, you were engineered. Around you, machines hum with mechanical precision, bathed in an eerie artificial glow. A robotic voice announces your designation. Van Z. Van is your first name. Z is your designated family house. From this moment on, your identity, your path, and your purpose are already predetermined. Everything around you, the chamber, the towering megastructures, the planet itself, is powered by energy extracted from Krypton's unstable core. No one seems particularly alarmed by the risks involved. As the nutrient fluid drains, gravity hits you like a truck. Krypton is more than 1.5 times larger than Earth, but the gravitational pull is almost 40 times stronger. It crushes you instantly, but you'll adapt, eventually. On this planet, function is everything. Each newborn is genetically tailored to serve a specific societal role: leadership, high council, science, engineering, medicine, construction, warfare, security, general labor, even religion. You were designed to be a scientist. The government poured everything into enhancing your intellect, sacrificing physical strength and social aptitude in the process. Welcome to Krypton, Einstein. Do you even have parents? Well, technically, yes. While you were grown in a lab, the genetic material had to come from 2 selected individuals. The state ran the numbers and picked your genetic donors. It's like winning a dystopian lottery. Expecting love, affection, not likely. At most, your parents might acknowledge you with a nod if you show efficiency. Kryptonians don't nurture, they optimize. And remember, they were created the same way. By age 4, you're enrolled in the state-controlled institution for science. Your classroom, a white, sterile room with holograms and AIs delivering lessons in quantum mechanics, genetic theory, and engineering. You like that stuff, don't you? You absolute nerd. No humans teach here. It would be inefficient. Automation handles everything not deemed vital. And asking questions, that's discouraged. You solve problems. That's it. Each day starts with performance assessments and ends with rankings. Fall behind and you're reassigned, if you're lucky. If not, you get an AI tutor designed to exploit your weaknesses until you're perfect. Your peers, they're not friends. They're your rivals. Everyone's climbing the ranks in their designated guild. The pressure is suffocating. But you're becoming exactly what Krypton demands: logical, sharp, unyielding. At 16, you're summoned for your rite of proficiency. This isn't some pop quiz. It's the moment that determines whether you're worthy of your title or whether your existence was a waste of resources. There are no second chances. Failure could mean exile to the Phantom Zone, a dark, frozen dimension where time stands still. Your task: restore power to a simulated planetary energy grid. Easy, right? But you do it perfectly. You're a natural. It's like you were literally made for this. Welcome to the Science Guild. And adulthood. Look in the mirror. That face. Get used to it. Kryptonians live hundreds, sometimes thousands, of years. From now on, you're barely going to age. You begin work at the famed laboratories in Candor, analyzing Krypton's gene pool to prevent anomalies, like someone being born with 2 heads. It happens. Krypton may seem like paradise. No poverty, since everyone has a state-mandated job. No war, because everyone knows their place. Crime barely exists. The Phantom Zone takes care of that. This world has mastered space and dimensional travel. Sickness is virtually eradicated. Sounds perfect, right? But it comes at a steep cost. Everything is state first. There's no identity, no personal dreams, no art, no self-expression. It's all about function, order, and progress. Yet you start to notice cracks. Literal ones. The ground trembles more often. Whispered rumors of evacuation plans echo through labs. But when you ask about it, you're either ignored or warned. Kryptonians don't ask why. They ask how. How to keep the system running. How to keep moving forward, even if that path leads to collapse. One day, while digging through secured archives, you find something terrifying. A 99.8% probability of Krypton's destruction within 50 years. The files are flagged irrelevant. You report it. Your supervisor shrugs. It's not your department. And technically, he's right. You're a scientist. Krypton is eternal. Back to work. Until she walks in. She's from the Warrior Guild, here for a genetics review. You've worked this job for over a century. At first, it's strictly formal. But you find common ground. Her name is Lara L. She laughs at your name. You laugh at hers. Before long, she's all you can think about. She makes the world feel human again. With her, you remember how to dream. She sees you, not the scientist but the soul inside. She's warmth in a cold universe. Her smile is the only variable you never calculated for. Then, just as you start to believe in something real, the government intervenes. The mainframe pairs you with someone else. Zara Vly, 279 years old and also in your guild. The state needs more scientists to tackle issues with the core. So, you do your duty. Months later, you and Zara visit the Genesis chamber. Dozens of unborn children float in tanks, each one a blend of optimal genes. You scroll through data, weigh traits, and select the best child. Yours. The rest. Irrelevant. You take him home and assume your new role as a parent. You're both nearly 160 years old but still look 25. Your child will be raised by AI and the state, just like you. You'll check in occasionally, but there won't be hugs. You were never taught how. Life on Krypton isn't cruel. But it is cold. Structured. Predictable. A society without chaos or crime, but also without spontaneity, creativity, or genuine connection. Somewhere along the way, something meaningful got lost. And now you're left wondering what life really means. Is perfection truly worth it if it comes without heart? Without joy? Without love? You'll never know for sure. But if there's one thing Kryptonians always cling to, it's this. In the end, everything's going to be okay. At least, it's a good thing you can survive in space.